Community gardening, well-being and mental health go hand in hand, and this week I am here in Staffordshire.
My name's Lucy Butler and I am one of the volunteers down here at the People's Patch. The People's Patch is based in Stafford in Staffordshire. The People's Patch has been running for quite a few years now. Prior to lockdown, we started just with a little space outside the back of an eco shop here in Stafford with just a few raised beds and a willow arch. Community gardening is so good for your well-being. It allows different groups of people to sort of get it together and interact on a regular basis, which is really good for things such as social anxiety, loneliness, and it's just such a really lovely sense of community. We have people from all walks of life that come here. No gardening experience necessary, they just come and they give it a go. We have lots of different members of the community come here. We've got people who are retired, people such as myself who are complete gardening addicts, and also we have a group of college students from Stafford College that attend every Friday with their teacher. We also have people from Changes, who are a local mental health support group here in Stafford. Sustainability is hugely important here at the People's Patch. It's what we're all about. So we're based on the site of an eco shop and recycling centre. So we repurpose and reuse as much as we can throughout the patch, be it old pots and old pallets for wood for signage, right down to making our own compost. I would love to see more planters around the place. Lots of lovely pots filled with lots of annuals and plants that we could sort of change from season to season, just dotted around the People's Patch. That would be amazing. We have various different areas, so we've got a long border that has lots of different perennials in, lots of plants that have self-seeded in there, and lots of plants that have been donated to us by members of the public. We also have a lovely well-being border that changes season to season. We've just had a lovely display of tulips in there. We've now got alliums coming through, and it'll be planted again in the summer with calendula, cornflowers, lots of flowers that have a positive meaning behind them, connected to well-being and that are good for wildlife. The food is shared out amongst the volunteers. Any spare food that we have left over is put on a table, and the community, local community, people that come to do their recycling or donate to the shop are welcome to take the produce too. Part of the whole ethos of the People's Patch, we're not only are we sustainable or try to be as sustainable as we can, we want to encourage many different types of wildlife. We've got various different areas. We have Wildlife Pond, which has been built out of a repurposed old sandpit. We've got a log pile area. We've just planted a wildflower meadow, and we're also in the process of building a butterfly mound. So we're constantly trying to think of how we can encourage a diverse range of species into the patch. It means such a lot to me. It's part of my local community. I live about 5 minutes walk away from it. It's a place that we can come, you can really feel that sort of sense of community, friendship. I've made lots of friends through the patch myself, and I've seen it develop from a piece of wasteland into a beautiful space where we grow vegetables, we grow flowers and all sorts of other things. Volunteers are hugely important. In all honesty, we wouldn't be able to run the patch as it is without them. So it's hugely important to us to have volunteers. So we're always looking to promote people to come down. We've got a social media page which we advertise on, and people can just come down and give it a go. They don't need to have any experience in gardening. They just need to turn up and be willing to get their hands dirty.